Hello there. Not good sound, the motorway is right next to me. But we're on the Bridgewater Canal, and just across there is a chandler for the boats to buy their equipment and gear. So we're heading off in a loop now. As soon as we get away from the traffic noise, the better. This is Preston Brook, the junction of Preston Brook. That leads all the way to Phoenix Park, and then from Phoenix Park, well, there's Norton Abbey, and then it goes and finishes up at Runcorn. Might well have finished a walk from here. Believe me, this is a different one. So let's go. I hate the noise. I've got my spare microphone on now. It's only a very cheap microphone. But I've got to test it on the gimbal because it's different from using it on the on just the camera. Hey! Now at least I got the gimbal zoom sorted out. I'm not pressing buttons now. See, it's a bit smoother. Look at this lot here. Common as muck. Look at them. Hey, I bet they've been drinking as well. Look, the dog there. Hi there. Inspiration. Yeah. It's not inebriation, is it? You're not been on the old... People having fun. Amazing. Right, here we go. That's handy. There's a bench here. Bit early for me. I've only just set off, so... I'm in you guys' way. Shall I let you go?
We're going here, thank you.
Doing a bit of fishing, eh?
We are.
Very good. Tight lines.
Nice weather.
Oh, you're going. Oh, right. You literally are. Yeah.
We're just going
I've just started, so it's a bit early for me. That. Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
It's good. Mum taking her son out fishing. Brilliant. Yeah, look at this zoom now. All the way in and out. Let's put it like that, eh? There you go. You double press, it goes, for some reason it goes there. Takes it back, but it's pointing at my feet. Not very good, is it? Yeah, it's all over the place, isn't it? I'll just zoom it out, I think, a bit, and then it'll allow... Yeah, it's too close, isn't it? There, oh, that's it. That's better, isn't it? It's one of them days. We're doing a circular walk and we're going to take a footpath to the left, so not all of it's canal, it will be all the way back, or I might go all, no, I'll take a diversionary path here onto some pastures. Or maybe not. You never know if there's a path being closed. Just never know. See how we do here. Is that the right one? No, I don't think it is. I think it's further down. Anyway, what I can do is go all the way then and go up to the bridge and then come back that way, if that was the original path. Yeah. Yeah, all is well, just checking everything. Just the other, my spare microphone is on the gimbal for the first time. Might sound a bit tinny. Who knows? I did a short test, but it was right near that motorway, so yeah. I'll do. This footpath is, like I say, the Bridgewater Canal, and if you go beyond that and beyond that, you see the bridge. You can easily zoom in. That's the motorway. There's a Chandler's, which is like a shop for the boaters, and then it goes to a tunnel, I can't remember the name of it, and continues, and then it becomes another, effectively another canal. So the end of it there, and also, like I say, the arm that goes to Runcorn is on the right, where I started on that little bridge. But this goes to trying to think of the name now, where Lewis Carroll's place is, and also the scientific research place that's got these sculptures, light sculptures. I don't know whether I can cross the canal there. I've always come in there when on a journey back from, say, Warrington, and have a park up and have a look at the light sculptures. It's like a break point, you know, for people that are working there. They have their break. You can imagine it's a high-tech modern group of buildings, all related to science and technology. So yeah, the decision has been made. I wasn't sure that was we turned off to the left. So no problem. If we'd gone that way, we would have come all the way following the canal back. As it is now, we're going all the way up to this first bridge, and then part way back it will be across this brook that I can't remember. It's only like a small, it's not stream brook thing, so they don't use it as a brand name for anything like mineral water or beer. It's just a little brook. Nice day. Still hear the traffic noise behind me. You may not hear it on, that's the whole point of the microphone. It attempts to siphon out, you know, there's a bit of tech in it, and it allows your voice but cuts back on things, on the settings, general settings. It's amazing, isn't it? It'll pick up bird song, but it suppresses, that's the word. Yeah. A lot beyond London, that's there's a water tower there. I think it's called Bolton Tower, I think so. Not sure. It's a Victorian, it's a spectacular building. They made things really well. You can almost see the writing on the top of that. Hey, how's that? Is that impressive or what? God, it's slow on this, although it's better, smoother. I could try and set it probably. More likely. So how long will this last? About half an hour or maybe more. That little beeping noise was somebody sent a text message or something like that. It'll be Red Leicester Cheddar people, because I won 100 quid and I got a text message. You know, one of those things you think nobody wins, and I won. I won 100 cheddars. No, I didn't. Cash. Let's just say I'm not looking at property in Spain at the moment, but nevertheless, yeah, can't really, that doesn't look, yeah, I don't think that was the right path there, so I'm glad I made this decision. Would have been a tiny different walk. If it was, I'd try and get over to that tower. And explore that. It's quite still today, very little breeze. Steps going down to a little road there. Some people going up, like I say, following that brook, and sort of like a meadow or meadows. These are all new houses around here with a view. They can't see the canal because it's below their eye level, but nevertheless it's a pleasant view. And these string of houses following the Bridgewater Canal. Yeah, I don't bother using the little swivel on there. I just turn, you know, like I would when you're watching. You don't turn your helmet, you know, you tend to do that because most people don't like turning their neck more than 90 degrees. So that's what I do. Yeah, I'll get it. Look at that, that's wide angle. Somebody behind me. There'd you come in. Hello. I was in town, which is the town Ellesmere Port, and there was well, there's lots of things to look at and do on the market or whatever. But they were selling, you know, they've got these, you can sell your everything you can imagine, cameras and stuff like that. There was a bike there, an electric bike, but you don't know the condition. You know, the batteries do deteriorate over time, and they're probably upgraded, I would think. I got another e-bike because, you know, you can't really argue with that, but you find, because it might be the half-life of the battery. Well, I'm not to know, or, you know, so I'd rather wait until there's a sale on or something and buy a new one, something like that. It's too much of a risk buying it second hand, isn't it? A bit like, unless you're a mechanic, a bit like buying a car, particularly from a private sale. Maybe it's a dealer, they'll offer a warranty, you know, when you buy it, guaranteed for so long or whatever. There's Daresbury Tower, see that there? That's the tech place at Daresbury. As you can see, it's the other side of the Bridgewater Canal. Look at these, they're still building there, there's a crane. This is new to me, since I've been along here. This is called the Cheshire Circular, or part of it, which includes obviously the Bridgewater Canal. They've even got some solar panels on there, look. So those were not there before. Yeah, I do. Yeah, and they've got a big fence all the way along there, so that the kiddies aren't, because there's quite a drop there, isn't there? Yeah, let's go back and have a see the drop. Got the wooden fence. Very nice, really. I suppose if you can see all that there across the way, can't really complain. I do. There's an easy jet there. That's the one I fly on. I don't go on right now. There, you see it? It's struggling because of the electric wires there, and it confuses the autofocus on the camera. It's definitely easy jet. It's a shame that, otherwise you just zoom in. Pilot would be waving at me. There's a train coming. We're going to get a glimpse of this thing now. You know? The next one I'll zoom in a bit more. See, there we go. See these people? You cross the line and go across there, see? And that's again the autofocus because of those this hawthorn in front of me. Never mind. The scaffolding there, so that is going to continue obviously. This long row of houses, look, see? There's more going up. Yeah. See, that's probably the one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one we would have gone round, I think. But we'll carry on now. I'll make sure. What's there? Somebody put a key there. Look. Looks like my flat keys like that. The Yale. Somebody's lost that. I'll leave it there. Fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. One of my brothers, I won't name him. I don't send him my, he just says fascinating. I mean, he does run a pub. It should be a hotel. It's near Kent, so it's not that hotel. And he doesn't have a Spanish waiter. Yeah, he just says fascinating. Just one word can hurt so much, go so deep. Yeah, I wouldn't like to run a pub. We've got this romantic image. It's very, very hard work. An excellent job. He's paid his mortgage on the pub, but he's still struggling like every publican in the country. Wunderbar. Yeah, still working at this very moment. You can hear them. I didn't film you, ladies.
It doesn't matter even if you
Oh,
did.
I couldn't afford to pay you. You're too expensive for me.
Oh, of course,
Yeah, I'm batting too hot. You know.
What a
That's it,
gorgeous
punching.
day.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Have you seen any canal boats going up and down?
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's it. A day like this, you want to be on one, don't you?
You do, yeah. Mind you, look, they'll stop them enjoying themselves, you know, like the rest of us.
I know, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, I'm like Des Lynam, aren't I? What a smoothie. Do you remember Des? So you don't have to work hard. If you're working hard, it doesn't work. Yeah. There's another train. There we go. Can we get this? A bit of it's covered, but there it is. Freightliner. There it goes. Just see the top of it now. I'll have to zoom out to get it now. See it there? Anyway, couldn't see it much then. It was in a cutting. So it's a loop. not a big one when you look at it from the Google Maps, but oh, here's another boat coming now. There you go. It's always a plus, isn't it? You know, after just following a path, you can get to see a feature, as they say. There they are, look at that. Almost got the name. There's no point, it's getting nearer to me. We're going to see. I mean, it's a sharp, pretty good zoom on that. I'm glad none of them were picking their noses or, you know, or whatever. Dressed appropriately. Zoom in a bit more, can't we? That's better. There you go. There we are. Hope they're not upset with me filming them. Don't think so. No celebrities with them. How do? Lovely day. Oh, and there's another. There you are, you wait for one and then another one turns up behind. Hey? Rhonda. Oh, Black Prince, yeah. Been quite a way away, isn't it? Yeah, it's on the same canal. Nice one. Hi. Yeah, Black Prince. They're a hire. They look very professional, seasoned. There's on the Bridgewater itself, probably on some others, there's a pub, of course, and you do see boats that they're just out for the day, and it's got tables in there. You know, they have their lunch as they cruise along. This guy's got the more luxurious, you know, with the little cabin cruiser type. Stumpy. Hi there. Just a little outboard there, outboard engine. Oh, that's nice to see. Train. Oh, I missed it. Never mind. I think this is the bridge, isn't it? There. The stone bridge. They're all numbered. Or sometimes they have names. But for the canal, they number them for various reasons. As a reference point for, say, CRT, Canal and River Trust, have to go and sort out a breach or some kind of problem with the lock gates. They say it's just 200 yards north of bridge number 33 on the Bridgewater. Yeah. So we're not going to reach, we do that on another day. Continue it on, because I want to go in a circle. There's the cooling towers again, Fiddler's Ferry. 4 remain, there were 8 altogether. The because they're massive things, so you can see them from some distance. Yeah, there's lots of roadworks there. It was holding me up. The sort of lanes were reduced, so there was tailbacks and stuff. I just assume there's an access point. Now there could be one there. It's not clear, but I think it is. To get onto the bridge in the lane. Maybe this isn't the one. I thought there'd be a lane here. So it must be further on. Yeah, definitely no lane. Is there? No, that's not been used. It's like a disused one. Not used anymore. As a crossing, that is. So it could become a linear one. And then photograph. Who knows? Plenty of options. Because they've marked it a footpath there. There's nothing. So we're continuing on. George Gleaves Bridge. See? So they do name them sometimes. Looks like that's the continuation of the housing, is it? They're building the foundations. Can't tell if there is a path there. Yeah, it's probably coming up now. See, there's a that's the road tunnel, and this where the hedgerow is there, that's probably where the actual, there's another bridge coming up. Yeah, I can see a vehicle, a van. Another train. Ah. Yes, a stone bridge with a lane. Hive of activity. Nice, some people have got some work. And it's got a name as well, Keckwick. That's the name of the brook. That's Keckwick Hill Bridge, and we're going to following Keckwick Brook. Have a look at the canal from the top here. So for a very narrow road, depends, there's obviously a bigger road up there, but nevertheless this is going to get very busy because people are going to go that way. Oh look, there's some boats moored up. So do I carry on along the lane and try and find this footpath? Why not? If not, I can photograph rather than doing the same journey and then continue on from there. There's a footpath there back along the canal for another day. Just let this car go by. White van man. Just on the edge of the technical facility at Daresbury there. some of those bridges, not that one, the span isn't that pronounced, but you can ground your car. It's not good for your oil sump when it perhaps gets a crack. There still might be roadworks that way, so I'm not tempted to, when I finish, to go to the Daresbury light sculptures. So yeah, I'm good at reading maps. I learned navigation, but they're never reliable nowadays, and it's not due to maybe even Google Maps. As you say, there's new housing being built there. There might well have been public footpaths or routes. I think if it's a mountain that you can be sure that'll still be around, you know. But as to footpaths, obviously in a town, you know, that would be, but even in the country. You can hear voices. It could be on the canal, probably are. Let's walk in the shade. Daresbury Park. Science and Technology Labs. Yeah. Look at that, there's another place being constructed. See that? Yeah. I did look up quite a while ago and it did explain what that tower, it has a function, I can't remember what it is. So if you look up Daresbury Labs or whatever, science, and it will tell you. Yeah, it's how long, you know, depending on what you're wearing, you know, how long does it, for the average person who jumps off the top of the tower and hits the ground, you know, will it distance if he's wearing a tweed suit? Oh, somebody dumped all their crap there, that's good, isn't it? Yeah, that's the tower. Don't know why I did that now. Got that rubbish. Do these people have anybody that you wouldn't want to live next door to them or anything like that? Yeah, I just don't watch the TV. There was somebody apologising and saying, well, it's, you know, there's certain people picked on, you know, with stabbings going on. You're just arrested for what the crime is. Doesn't look at anything else. Obviously, if you're underage, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, recommend Daresbury if you sort of just want to stop by for a break and look at the light sculptures, have a seat and little walk, and you go at the canal. It's right on the edge of the canal as well. Right, I hope we can see a sign here. No. No, it's not. Just have to look the other side of the bridge now, because that could be the end. But there might be something. I can't go back onto the map. Patch of wood there. God, there's more construction. Keswick Road. So that path is no longer there. That cut due. I noticed there was a path by the canal there. It said it's not a public right of way. It's private land. It didn't say that. It said private land. So let's just put our head round the corner. Good God, it's nearly an hour. That's probably more than enough, isn't it? Now there's a path there, but I think that's just to the farm. No right of way. Look, and it's all fenced off. That's what it is. It's not my fault. Well, that's the way back. What do you think, folks? Yeah. Look at all the development. Rural Watch. See, that's not a farming thing, is that it? Anyway, I walked this far. poplar farm. Fishery is closed. No access or right of way, but let's just see. Yeah, it's turmoil. Funny enough, I was saying, wasn't I, that you can never be guaranteed. There's a lot of changes happened. Well, this obviously leads to that farmhouse. It doesn't say. Normally they put. Anyway, let's carry on. Hey? Wow, there's so much going on. This is all being sold by somebody's land. I remember I lived in Southport and various, you know, near the promenade. Yeah, flat. Very nice. And nearby was I think it was actually it was a Spanish restaurant or Italian. Anyway, there was a restaurant there, and there's, you know, like things that develop over time. And there's a problem, you know, with the parking. So this restaurant, and I'm going past and there's things going on. I didn't take much notice then, and the next thing I went, he was like there, a chap in a deck chair taking money. Still got the house, but it's not a restaurant anymore. He says, I'm making more money. And of course, that's just the beginning. It was automated after that, so he didn't have to do anything. It was just churning out more money than what he was earning when it was a restaurant for a car park. So that's why some people are successful. They might work hard, but it's not just about, it's you know, and also you got to take a lot of risks. People don't like taking risks. Yeah. If you imagine, maybe not all year, well, even around Christmas, the Southport Resort, there's people in hotels, and he was undercutting other. Obviously, he could afford to do that. It was already his land and his restaurant, former restaurant, and you can imagine £3 all day. You know, and there was room there for what, like 50 cars? It's not bad, is it? We could do it by the hour. Getting greedy now. But he's making a lot of money. Unfortunately, he has to pay tax. I don't think he can get away with, you know. I'll ask this chap. It's obviously just a farm, isn't it? Yeah, it's not right away. Yeah. That's a nice place to finish, isn't it? Beautiful. There was a chap going by there, but I don't have to. I'm not going to in. There's no way. All right then, I hope you enjoyed that walk. It's nearly an hour long. So thanks for joining me. Bye.